You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning. Starting off with a live look outside this morning. Weather clearly swinging back and forth this week. We are looking today. It's going to be a nice warm day, but it's a little bit foggy out there this morning. Jackie will have more of that coming up in just a second. But thanks for starting your day with us here on a Thursday at 6 o'clock on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Good morning, Jim. Corey James. Shanika's keeping an eye on the roads. Of course, the fog can be dangerous, so be safe out there. Yes. Meteorologist Jackie Lear also keep an eye on the forecast. And talk about the fog. Kind of cool to see the Washington Monument. This is the tip of it. Covered with fog,
yes.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be tracking that fog. Continuing to lift. Yes, continuing to lift out. I'm trying to get through the words today. Doesn't feel like a Thursday at all.
No, it feels like a Tuesday.
No. It does. It really does. And maybe that's why I'm struggling to get the words out. Anyway, satellite and radar out there this morning. Just some of the clouds continuing to push out. Again, we do have a little bit of that fog too, and that's reducing visibility. We're down to 7 miles in DC, like we did see in that live shot there. About 1 mile of visibility though in Frederick, so very low there and Kaiser, and low over towards Westminster and also over towards Annapolis and Lexington Park. Those temperatures, those are in the 50s to right about 60 degrees. We'll see high temperatures though rising back in the upper 70s. That's all thanks to some more sunshine developing for this afternoon. A little bit cooler tomorrow with some scattered showers. I'll have more details and the timing of that coming up. Shanika, what's the latest on the roadways this morning?
All right, Jackie, we have an overturned vehicle out there, top of the 6 o'clock hour. This is Montgomery County in Gaithersburg, right near 118, and you can see those flashing lights to the right. I am seeing some cars pass by, but pretty slowly. So let's flip over to the map so I can show you the congestion you're dealing with at this hour. Again, 270 heading southbound out of Germantown. Now that's right near 118, the overturned vehicle causing a major backup for commuters. Off of 270, not too far, right kind of in the same area, Richter Farm Road at Charity Lane. Do expect some delays in that area because of a crash.
Developing now, an arrest made in the murder of an off-duty D.C. police officer 7 years after his killing.
The Baltimore City State's attorney announcing 24-year-old Deon Thompson charged with first-degree murder in that shooting. 17-year D.C. police veteran Tony Mason Jr. was killed in November of 2017. He was off duty in Baltimore when it happened. Now the case went cold, but police received a new tip in 2023. Officials say a tipster claimed Thompson confessed to the killing.
Far too long, the details surrounding Sergeant Mason's tragic death have remained a painful mystery. It was because of a brave person who called in a tip that we can all stand here before you today.
Documents claim Thompson is a known gang leader and drug dealer. He is currently in federal prison in New Jersey on drug charges. And in the district, police are searching for a car connected to a shooting in Southwest. Yesterday afternoon, D.C. Housing Police responded to gunshots on Canal Street right near P Street. They say they found a man shot. He was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. The vehicle was captured by surveillance camera. Now you can see those on your screen right now. Anyone with any information is asked to call police. And in order to help curb youth crime and help the youth move in a more positive direction, Mayor Bowser awarded more than $300,000 to several gun violence prevention programs.
DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sisse is live this morning at the mayor's office, and Jean-Marie, local leaders are hoping this money will make a difference.
Yeah, so that's the goal and intention with this grant program. Now, more than 30 nonprofits and people who are heavily involved in the community will get a portion of this money, and they're all just trying to accomplish the same goal, saving our youth. As youth crime increases across the district, so does the need for more resources and mentorship. According to police data from July to December 2023, MPD arrested nearly 1,200 juveniles for various crimes. On Wednesday, Mayor Muriel Bowser announced she will give away $330,000 in grant money to 31 nonprofits to support community-based gun violence prevention programs. Each nonprofit or people a part of the building blocks of DC of gun violence will each receive mini grants. 5 of those organizations will focus on the inner work, like conflict resolution, programming on anger management, emotional self-awareness, healing from trauma, and other social and emotional skills. While the other programs will focus on life training, outdoor educational activities, reading, and so much more. In a statement, the mayor says these grants are one way we support people who know our community and who know our young people, and they're helping us build a safer, stronger DC. And the mayor's office says they do plan on doing another round for the grant program, which will be in summer 2024. We're now reporting live in Northwest DC. I'm Jean-Marie Sisse, DC News Now.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. D.C. police are asking for your help identifying suspects involved in a theft and assault.
It happened at a CVS on New Jersey Avenue in Southeast Tuesday night. Take a look at your screen here. Police say surveillance cameras captured the images of the suspects that you see on the left. On the right, though, you can see the damage they're accused of causing to the store. Some neighbors say they are fed up with this behavior.
It was just total, complete, and utter chaos, and people were grabbing stuff out of the freezers, out of the drink compartments, off the shelves, and running out and knocking stuff off the shelves just to do it.
This is ridiculous, and this is not the first, second one, third one. They've been hitting them like white on rice.
And this theft comes after the passage of the Secure D.C. bill. The bill establishes a new offense for organized retail theft. Meantime, D.C. police say 4 arrests at a CVS in the 1st District during a recent operation to prevent retail theft have been made. Officers say they also recovered almost $700 in merchandise. The CVS ransacking Tuesday night took place in the same district. We, though, are waiting to learn from police if this is the same incident.
And Fairfax County Police need your help finding a person responsible for robbing and pepper spraying an employee at a gas station last Thursday. Now, the attack was caught on video and shared with DC News Now. Now, the video, as you can see, shows a person walking into a Shell gas station at Richmond Highway, opening the cash register and then taking more than $400. The person then pepper sprays the employee and leaves. Police believe the suspect committed this same crime at a 7-Eleven and tobacco shop.
Stores that often can be vulnerable. I mean, they're open late at night. A lot of times by themselves, individuals will come in and see that as an opportunity. Having cameras working, having those windows nice and clear so you can see who's coming in and out.
Police say they are hoping to make an arrest soon.
The owner of the ship that hit Baltimore's Key Bridge is now asking for help to cover the cost of salvaging the vessel. The Singapore-based company initiated a process that would require owners of the cargo on board to help with those costs. A third-party adjuster will determine what the 2 companies should contribute. A company spokesperson says the requirement is often invoked after maritime accidents so that the cost of saving a vessel or its cargo is shared among interested parties. As for the bridge wreckage, crews are racing against the clock to clear the river. This is video of the largest crane on the eastern seaboard lifting the twisted metal. More than 1,000 tons of steel have already been removed. Officials are hoping to open a temporary channel later this month. The remains, though, of the 2 final victims of the collapse also need to be recovered. The Virginia state budget is being thrown out and now heading back into negotiations after the General Assembly reconvened yesterday.
Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle ruled Governor Youngkin's amendments as not relevant. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala tells us the budget process is now going to have to start all over again. Liberty, good morning.
Good morning, Tanaya and Corey. Well, it's an unprecedented move. Lawmakers ruled the governor's more than 200 amendments as not relevant, effectively killing the budget. But they hope this move will help pave the way for them to come back together and pass a new version. Democrats and Republicans said after meeting with the governor, they agreed the current proposed budget has no path forward. They decided to rule the governor's amendments not relevant, killing the bill and creating a chance to reset. The Democratic-controlled General Assembly rejected the substance of the governor's proposed amendments to the 2-year budget plan. Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin also issued a record number of vetoes, which the Democrats do not have enough numbers to override. The governor has said he will not sign a budget that raises taxes, while Democrats say the budget plan will increase revenue needed for K-12 education spending and teacher and public worker pay. Lawmakers have also been debating issues surrounding gambling regulations, minimum wage, recreational marijuana, right to conception, and school construction. They have until June 30th to reach a budget deal or risk a potential government shutdown.
We look forward on this side of the aisle of the chamber to working to find a way forward with our colleagues on the other side of the aisle, and that together we can move for a better Commonwealth.
Now, moving forward, the governor says they'll be calling a special session to review a new agreed-upon budget by May 13th, which will then be voted upon on May 15th. For now, live here in Alexandria, Liberty Zabala, DC News Now.